Shall we begin?
Let's begin.
Good day. Welcome to the Mantality 360 podcast. I'm Michael Tolan, and this is
Kevin Lewis.
Today is Friday. Yeah, it's still Friday, May 11, 2018.
Couple more hours, Mike.
couple more hours to go. Yeah, we burned the midnight oil tonight. Mm-hmm. Today's topic is dating your friend's ex. Is it ever okay?
This guy right here.
I don't know. But first and foremost, we would like to touch on this week's hot topics and recent events.
All right. Well, the first hot topic I want to discuss today will be, one thing we could discuss, Mike, but we'll be talking about this for 52 weeks straight if we wanted to. Is another police incident, which we won't even touch on that because I'm
every week
tired touching on it. But I saw a music video. Donald Glover,
Childish Gambino.
Yes, man, that video is crazy. You know what I'm saying? With
I was going through YouTube looking. Well, actually, I was listening to our podcast, and I saw how they list the videos below the video you're watching, and I saw it, but I'm like, okay, he put out a new song or something, but I never clicked on the video.
Yeah.
But I've been hearing different things about the video.
The video starts off with him shooting the guy in the head. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay, but it's crazy. But it's a lot of hidden messages, man. And the craziest part about the video was, you have to go back and you have to read. Okay, like what is this? Like what am I missing in this video? Like I know it has to be hidden messages in this video, and it is. It's like a ton of different things that you and I I say all the time because I'm an X-Files fan, so I believe the truth is out there. You know what I'm saying? The truth is out there somewhere, Mike.
Beware the pale horse.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? So there's one scene where people are dancing, but it's a horse that rides in the back of but nobody knows it's a horse. Or the police car that follows the horse. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so those has hidden messages and all that. But good video, man.
I'll have to check it out now.
I'm not sure if he did it for shock value, but it spoke loudly.
He's that type of person. He's a pretty deep person. I don't know if you're familiar with his work and all that, his music, but
I saw him on Atlanta.
He's a pretty conscious guy.
You hear me? I saw him on a show in Atlanta.
Yeah,
I like that. I watch that. And let's see, what else I want to talk about? Let's do something positive this time because every week it's about police
negativity.
Negativity. It's about people calling the police, and which we'll talk about later. Like maybe a different podcast. Because the question was asked to us earlier: is it a privilege? Is it a right? Or is it just plain being nosy? The way people are calling police on people nowadays.
Yeah, that's a whole nother podcast.
But, so we'll do that later. Okay. But it was a good question, though. So let's talk about something positive, Mike. What do you have going on in your life today, Mike, that's positive?
I don't know. My week has been pretty good. Just been getting the house together, just trying to make space and getting prepared for the big day, June 1st.
Wow.
So
counting down.
Yeah, it's getting close, so...
yeah, day after my birthday too.
Yeah, happy early birthday.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, maybe you can come help me move in some stuff.
Wow. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that before I cut the cake. Let me go ahead and move this couch. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, but that's the only positive for me, really. Just again this week, just trying to get things together, make some space.
You have anybody graduating in your family from high school, college?
Actually, my best friend, his girlfriend, just graduated UNT.
Oh, cool. Okay, nice.
Yeah, she went back to school and finished up her degree. I believe it's in psychology. I want to say.
Wow, that's just what we need. Another female who put mind tricks on.
They had the graduation today. It was at 4 p.m. I was gonna try to make it, but I had some other stuff come up, so couldn't make it. Good. But I think they're having a dinner tomorrow. I'll try to make that. But
that'd be good.
That's the positive.
Especially since it's your best friend. You know. Yeah. Anyway. Well, let's see. What positive can I say this? One thing I noticed this week, though. This is what I noticed. It's nice to be noticed. Mm-hmm. And not necessarily physically, but what I'm saying is, last week I had I went to a going away gathering, right?
Okay.
And when I saw people I hadn't seen for almost a year, I guess. Wow. About 10 months, 9 months, 10 months, somewhere from there. Man, the people really made me feel like I was appreciated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, like really. And I was driving home thinking, man, like that's something I never think about. But it makes you feel good to know that you made some type of impact in people's lives, like a positive impact, but people actually were happy to see you. Like generally happy to see you, and chat you up and whatnot.
Right.
Yeah, so that was a positive thing on top of the fact that I've been home all week, so I needed something positive to happen since my wife's still gone out of town, but she'll be back soon though.
Yeah.
And that pretty much going to wrap up my hot topics for the week.
All right, welcome back to the Mantality 360 podcast. Again, today's topic is dating your friend's ex. Is it ever okay? So, Kevin, I don't know if I have a story for this one. I normally have a story to kind of lead us into things, but I don't know. Maybe you have a story.
Okay, well, funny. Glad you asked, Mike.
Yeah,
well,
do you have a story?
Yeah, okay, take us out. When I was in the military, right, a long time ago, for anybody that's going to listen and bring it up, a long time ago when I was in the military, I noticed one day that we had this, you have house parties or whatnot in Virginia.
Right.
And so it was this young lady there, and I was talking to her. Now, I guess I liked her enough to, spend my time talking to her and whatnot. But when my friends would come to me later and say, hey, man, you still talking to him, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. No big deal, whatever. And so I noticed that one of my so-called friends tried to backdoor me.
Right.
And so then all of a sudden I became really, annoyed with old boy because I'm thinking, dude, hold on. If we're boys, then why would you do that?
Right.
But then I realized, though, Mike, that the way I made everyone think that I cared so little about her, he felt like, oh, well, you really didn't like her anyway.
It's open season.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So then I realized that how we portray people that we're interested in or not interested in plays a huge part in how our friends think if it's okay or not to date them.
Okay, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that.
Because me, on the other hand, if you dated them once, then I'm not, and then
Right.
I can't do it.
Right.
Personally. You know what I'm saying? Because if you held her hand, touched her knee, anything like that, I'm done. That's just me.
Yeah.
But one thing we always say, though, is that, people not cut from the same cloth.
That's true.
As we think we might be. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. So, yeah, very good point. I think it comes down to, the individuals involved and their, I don't want to say upbringing, but their, just the way they've been groomed to handle certain situations. Mm-hmm. So I'm right there with you. It's like, I don't know if it's just understood. Like, for example, we'll go back to military days. I had a couple of roommates and, we would always have get-togethers at our house, parties or whatever, hung out at the colleges and all that. So we would have a lot of girls and different people at our house, and it was always understood, though. Like, we didn't even have to say it. It was understood that if one of us was seeing a girl or, had dealings with a girl, then the others just wouldn't tread there. They wouldn't go there. And, for the most part, us guys that were really tight. Now, we did have a guy or two that, they just didn't care. They intentionally tried to sabotage situations and, go behind your back and do all types of other stuff. But I think it comes down to, again, it's just how people are groomed.
Okay, now take us out, though. Now, what if you were feeling a female, right, and your friends knew you were feeling her, but she wasn't feeling you?
All right.
So so is that still off limit, or what is that?
One.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I would say, I don't know. I get, to me, if y'all have never dated or never, had any type of interactions, then I would say that she's not off limits.
Well, but then I'm hot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because now I'm hot. Like, hold on. Why you ain't? Do you know I liked her?
Right, but then it just comes down to the people involved. If I know how deeply you felt about this person, and still she just gave you no play,
who never even knew I existed,
right? Who never knew you existed, but you tell me in confidence, like, man, I'm digging this girl, and I really like her a lot, but whatever. Then me probably no, I wouldn't. I'm like, man, this dude he's lost over this girl, and
to take us. I don't know. See, because take us up because most of the time, that's exactly how it happens. Where you have one guy in the group, because there's always one who's always Google over some female for whatever reason he won't go approach her or she did whatever. But then if you say something to the female, it always turns out that she likes you.
Oh, right.
Doesn't it though?
Right.
I mean, not me per se, because it never happened to me. It never happened to me. But I'm just saying, though, it always seems to work out just like that, or very similar to that. Oh, I like your friend, your other friend. Like, whoa. Ain't what I'm coming here talking to you about, though. Right. You know what I'm saying? And it always seems to happen like that, especially in the military, man. Especially in the military, it happens all the time. So you're like, okay, so now what do? You know what I'm saying? Do you even tell anybody anything, or you just, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, old girl said she had a boyfriend. Him. He don't know it yet, but it ain't gonna be you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm thinking now.
I did right. No, I actually, me and a friend of mine, we had a situation. It was kind of weird to where we had met these two girls, and come to find out, the girl that I initially tried to talk to, and the one he initially tried to talk to, so they were friends, and he and I were friends. And after that night, the first night or whatever, come to find out that
y'all picked the wrong ones.
We picked the wrong ones, right? Because she like the other, the one he was with, like me, and vice versa, right? So it was like, it didn't matter. We were good, We understood what happened, and we were good. So it wasn't a big thing.
Right.
But I think if it's done, behind a person's back, then it just makes it seem, a little. It definitely makes it seem a little more devious, a little more, like wrong, I guess.
I wonder why we feel that way, though. I mean, cause I'm thinking while you're talking, I'm thinking,
like, wouldn't it be a respectable man would approach his friend or whatever and say, well, hey, I know you like such and such, but either she likes me or I'm really feeling her, and we've talked or whatever, or we've gone out, or I want to take her out or go out with her, or whatever it is, whatever the situation is. But isn't that only right to approach it like that? Or
Mike, you know what? I'm laughing, right? I'm laughing because I'm thinking to myself, man, I wish somebody would. I'm like, dude, please, what y'all take her in mood or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boo, I ain't got to deal with. I'm just hold on. I'm getting my bad. Let me bring it back in. No, but man, but I guess the answer would be yes to that. But I'm thinking, dude, it's not too many women that I've dated, honestly. Other than my wife, of course, that I would care if anybody would have dated.
That you would care. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't care now. You know what I'm saying? I'm married.
Right. You shouldn't care now. You shouldn't care now. Yeah.
Because even if I dated you and we were like really serious with each other, now I just want you to be happy. Mm-hmm. I mean, that it couldn't be with you because like you couldn't be around that much. You know what I'm saying? Because like to me, the only reason why that couldn't happen, it wouldn't be because of her. It'd be because now I'm gonna lose my friend. Right. Because like now we can't hang around because
every day, all day.
Right. Yeah. Because like now you and I can't be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Put in a situation where anything could ever possibly be spoken about, or anything not happen, but just conversation in general.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about moving forward, pushing forward.
Yeah, that's true. And I guess, it just kind of extrapolates if the situation is, goes from a girlfriend to a wife or whatever, because that's on a whole nother level. So say, you're married, you have a wife, y'all get divorced, and then now, a friend of yours or an old friend of yours, let's say an old friend of yours that both knew you and your wife now ends up trying to pursue
that's dirty.
Your ex-wife
that's
or
dirty.
whatever.
That's dirty.
Yeah.
That's dirty.
Yeah.
Because now I'm telling you what I think, you tell me what you think. I think it's there just because it'll always be in my mind now. Because first of all, if we got a divorce, it didn't work out. And most times, if it didn't work out, I guarantee you it's because of some trust was lost, somebody was wrong, really wrong, and it has to do with trust some kind of way. And so now my trust issue is like, dude, hold on, what? You know what I'm saying? Like they might have been making Google eyes at each other the whole time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's true. Because like when the man here was talking about us not working out, he's probably.
You taking notes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Strategizing. I got one for you. What about, hypothetically. Okay. I have a friend, right? A guy friend. And he and I were friends. And then let's say my wife and his wife were friends, right?
Okay.
Okay, so we spent a lot of time at each other's house. Now, another male friend of his, we would always see them at his house or whatever.
So this is three males,
two
females.
Two females, right? So my male friend's guy friend, who I wasn't necessarily friends with. I mean, I know him. I would see him at his house. We would drink together, hang out, talk, whatever, right? But that's the only time I would see him. We weren't like close friends, right? So let's say, me and my wife get divorced. Now
I've seen this picture before.
I come to find out my friend's male friend tries to hit on my ex,
or dating your ex,
or is dating my ex.
I've seen this picture before, Mike.
Right. So what do you think about that? Because although he and I weren't necessarily close friends,
but
we were
still,
acquaintances.
the company was made though.
Yeah, the company.
Right.
Yeah.
No. Dude, to me, it just so many unwritten guy rules. And to me, that's a guy rule. Yeah. Because to me, he would be disrespecting your mutual friend.
I would think so.
Which also, I would be looking at him sideways, thinking, "Hold on, dude, how this dude know about me and my wife?" Because we wasn't friends. Yeah. So his information had to come from an outside source, right? I.e., the mutual friend. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, dude, hold on, man. Why even do that? You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm mad at you. I'm mad at old boy because he probably looking at my wife way back then.
The entire time.
Look at them hips. Look at how she walk. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because man, we just physical anyway. We don't pay attention to anything else.
Right.
Not at that stage. Right. No, so then I'm hot. I'm fighting. No, I'm just kidding. You know what I'm saying?
Scrapping. He ready to go.
Dude, but I think the sad part about that, though, Mike, is that it's guys like that. For every guy like you and I, it's two guys that would do that.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Wow. So is there ever any situation where dating a friend's ex would be okay? Is there ever any... I don't know. I'm trying to think.
I have one. I have one situation. I have one.
Go ahead.
If anybody out there that I know, maybe I don't know, if you want to come date my son's mom and y'all move out of state somewhere, feel free. Okay. Feel free. You know what I'm saying? Please. No, I'm just kidding.
It's okay.
Yeah, leave my son here with me and I'm good. You know what I'm saying? No, but actually, Mike, I don't think it's... I don't know.
Okay, what if the guy, let's say, the guy deceased, he died, right?
That's free. That's open game then, Mike.
It's open game? That's
open game.
Even though he was a close friend.
Mike, hey man, I'm trying to take care of your stuff for you.
Yeah.
No, actually, you know what? To me, that still would be off game. I mean, I'm thinking because to me, it has zero to do with be having a heartbeat or not. It's about our friendship.
Yeah, but maybe on the flip, they're viewing it as, well, he's no longer here. He's no longer around. So
I don't know, Mike.
He can't be mad in his grave.
I ain't trying to be funny, but like, could you see yourself, honestly, this real talk, could you see yourself going out, like you said, your best friend?
I'm not built like that, though.
Okay, that's my point. And so I think, not that we're built 100% the correct way, but I would just hope that it'll be more. I know it's not, but I'll just want to surround myself with people I think are built like me.
Right. Like, we had this conversation before. You remember I asked you the question because I believe it was Toy and I that were talking about this, and I asked you. I was like, well, I believe that Kevin would feel the same way when I told you that about the dancing or whatever. I was like, there's no way I would ever even dance with, my friend's wife or lady or whatever. I just wouldn't do it. Like, I don't know. I just wouldn't do it. There's certain things that I just wouldn't do. And she was like, "Oh, it's just dancing. It don't really mean nothing." I'm like, "But yeah, like it means something to me, like,
right.
Or it means something like you never know,
what
that person's thoughts is." Huh?
What about family though? You feel the same way about family?
What do you mean? Like,
okay, this what I mean.
You mean
because we went to a
like your brother's wife or something.
Okay, no, like more or less of this right here. We went to a birthday party or whatever. No, it was a family reunion. Is what it was.
Uh-huh.
And I noticed that my wife was dancing with a cousin.
Okay.
Right? Dude, but it pissed me off so much. I was like, man, what the hell? Who is this dude? You know what I'm saying?
Just based off the way he was dancing.
Thank
with
you.
her.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
and
right.
so I'm thinking, hey, I'm getting worked up for nothing.
Right, don't get worked up.
But
it's the past, man. It's gone.
But I'm thinking, so I know it couldn't have been a friend because the friendship's over.
Right.
Because that's disrespecting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So to me, I wouldn't never want to put myself in a position where you or anyone else would feel like I was being disrespectful to you and yours.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We all got that cousin, like, we know, like, hey, don't leave your girl around Cousin Junebug or whatever.
Boy.
Which is crazy, right?
Well, I don't know why it's crazy, because they say a friend going to stick to you closer than a relative, so, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But that's a whole nother podcast.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
But yeah, but like I was saying, there's just certain things I just wouldn't do. I wouldn't go to your house when you're not there, right? I just wouldn't, right? I wouldn't.
Wait, hold on. Now, if you told me, say, Kev, go by the house and pick up this from a toy, you wouldn't want me to go do that?
I probably wouldn't tell you to do that.
Really?
No.
I don't know. I mean, I've never done it either because I'm kind of like in the same boat. But I'm just thinking, I wonder if I was asked to do that, if I would do it, because I don't know, because,
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike, but if not, why not though? Honestly,
I don't know. It's just, I think it's a matter of respect. It just comes down to that for me. Like,
no, but it has to be deeper than that though.
I wouldn't do it. I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. There's certain things I just wouldn't do.
Because I understand the respect perspective, right? But it has to be something else that I don't know. It has to be something. Because if we trust each other like we say we trust each other,
right,
and we're friends like we say we're friends, then you see what I'm saying? Like then
I get what you're saying.
Then it has to be something that's like, hold on, well, I trust you, but I really don't trust you.
Yeah.
Because she wouldn't be my wife if I didn't trust her. So these are two people that I trust a lot, but I just don't want to open a door for one day not to have to be able to trust them.
Right. I wouldn't put any. I wouldn't manifest any potential situations. Like, I wouldn't bring anything potentially upon myself. Like, I'm just not gonna do it. I think I said earlier. What is it? You wouldn't bring a lion into a butcher's den. Like, you just don't do that. Like, I wouldn't create a situation. Like, you just don't manifest a situation, regardless of how much you trust or how harmless you think a situation is or potentially is. Like even like I would expect, like, I'm sure you're here with me, like I would think that, if I come over to your house, your wife dresses a certain kind of way. Like, she wouldn't wear certain things around male company, right? Regardless of who it is, whether it's your brother, your father, your best friend, or whoever, right? So it kind of it's kind of similar to that with me. It's like, I don't know. There's certain things that I just think you don't do.
You know what? And actually, Mike, it's funny. It's funny because I'm thinking again that you are exactly right, because I had a situation once where my wife wanted to talk to one of my friends, just kind of whatever, to vent or whatever. And after the conversation happened, me and that friend didn't speak for like 7 months.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, and both of them said, "Hey, well, this." But the thing is, I asked this person and I asked this person, and if you ask them similar questions, but you get a different answer, then it totally paints a picture in your head. Now, you know what I'm saying? Even though it was nothing, right? It could have been nothing,
Right.
But if I asked you, "Hey, what did you stand when y'all was talking?" Hey, what did she stand when y'all was talking? And then the answers don't match. Then it's like, oh, hold on. Well, this ain't what this. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I get it.
So it's like, well, I totally get that now. Because before I didn't get it, but now I get it because like now I would never put myself in a situation for that to even be an issue ever again. And if it was, then we would have some serious discussion because like I just said, I would never put myself in that situation.
Yeah, you know
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that just goes to show you that people aren't built like we are. Because totally, I don't think, well, sometimes, because remember Ty gave us an example, and he said that it was a lady that he worked with that was dating her friends from college's.
Right, like
something like that.
The guy,
right.
I think he did lawns or something, lawn maintenance.
Right. Well, I ain't got to the occupation,
she put him
bro.
on to, put him on to the other friend or whatever, and before you know it, they had hooked up, right? Yeah, but lady number one and the guy had dated back in college, and they used to date, right, for a while, and now, you know, lady number two and this guy are going strong. So how should lady number one feel about it, right?
But lady number one is married, though.
Yeah, she's married, but
she shouldn't care.
You don't think she should care?
Well, I mean, no.
Now, I can see that.
Now, she shouldn't care unless, now, if she dated old boy in college and her and old girl was friends and she knew about them dating, right?
Right.
Then maybe you ought to have like, you know, you should, like, I guess.
So just because she's married, right? Okay, I'm gonna let you finish. But
no, go ahead.
I think you were saying what I thought you were saying. You were saying that if she knew about them dating in college, then it's kind of off limits. But if she didn't know,
right?
Now that she's married, she shouldn't even care.
Yeah, she shouldn't care. But if you knew I was dating old boy strong for a couple of years or how long it was.
But still, some people would say, well, why should she still even care? She's
10
married.
years later, right?
Yeah, she's married and she's got her own thing.
I mean, like
matter.
like my personal true thing is she shouldn't care because once you get married, then you got to forsake everybody else anyway.
Yeah, you shouldn't be dwelling in the past anyway.
So
right?
either you're gonna put your shoulder to the plow and push forward, or you're gonna keep looking backwards.
There you go.
You know, so you shouldn't care, but at the same time, men shouldn't date their friends as exes.
Yeah.
And if you're dating your friend's exes, then you're wrong. I'm just saying. I'm going to put that out there.
Yeah, you're wrong.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm just kidding. That is one man's opinion. I just believe that I wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying?
But we're always right.
That's why it's called Mantality. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let's send this to the stat department, you know, because I know that we're rarely ever wrong. I think the percentages are way up there, about 99.358 or something.
Wait, mine said we were wrong one time.
Let's talk to the stat department.
When we had that, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh no, it showed we was wrong one time. We said that long hair don't care back in the. Other than that, we've been wrong about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But so if the podcast was just should you ever date your ex's friends, I would just say you shouldn't date them unless the person, like you said earlier, Mike, they really have they didn't really date. They just kind of like each other, or one liked the other one, or whatever, wasn't reciprocated or whatever. If the person is married, I don't think they should really care. But see, Mike, this goes into this right here, though. This is why women shouldn't tell other women what goes on between them and their boys.
That's
you know
true.
What I'm saying? Because I believe that you can avoid a lot of this stuff by because loose lips sink ships.
Yeah, you may remember something. I have a good situation with that too. Is somebody I used to talk to. She told me that she was close friends with this girl, and she was married at the time, right? So, lady number one, my friend, she was married to this guy, And so her best friend for years, used to be around them all the time, and she would always tell her, "Oh, you know, your husband's so good. You know, you're lucky to have a guy like him." Blah 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 blah.
You can't gas up no man in front of the man,
right? So this is what her best friend would tell her, like, you know, "Oh, your husband is the greatest. He's so good. This, that, or whatever," right? And so, come to find out, they were fooling around.
No, already when she was saying they were already messing with each other.
Yeah.
Wow, she bold.
Yeah, very bold. Very bold.
Okay, check this out. I got one even better than that for you. Real story, it's a true story. Mm-hmm. The names has been changed to protect the innocent. You know what I'm saying? But I know this husband and wife were always going out, right? And then the brother's girlfriend, because the brother would work out of town. Mm-hmm. But they would always hang out, like the four of them would hang out.
Right.
Then when the brother goes out of town, then the three of them would hang out. Mm-hmm. The brother's wife, and the brother's girlfriend would all hang out, right? And so then, like, no matter where they went, the brother's girlfriend was always with them. Right. Right? What do you think ended up happening?
What?
Brother divorces wife, hooks up with brother's girl. Now they're married.
Wow.
Now that's crazy.
Yeah.
Now that's crazy. Now, so we talk about people being built a certain way. I'm thinking, dude, I couldn't even date you if one of my friends had any type of dealing with you like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, come on, brothers.
Brothers, right?
Dude, now how you gonna coming to my family function with my mom saying, "Hold on, wasn't you
like, weren't you just
what? Like, right. What y'all doing?" You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's true story right there. And everybody functions. They get along well. They hang out with each other. Right? Yes, because now the other brother's married too. So
what do you say to people that say, you know, they believe in like soulmates and all that, and say that, well, I know this is my friend's wife or girl or whatever, but she's truly my soulmate. What do you say about that?
True story. Real talk. This
real talk.
That's what I honestly believe right here.
True story.
Dude, I honestly believe that you don't have to date or marry your soulmate, because anybody should be like, your wife should be your soulmate. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because once you start becoming one with your wife, you know what I'm saying? Because this is no joke. This is what I believe. If people get married up under the correct pretenses of why they get married, right? Mm-hmm. To become one spiritually first, mm-hmm. right? And not emotionally, not physically first, but spiritually first. Dude, you can marry the girl off the street, not the. Wait, whoa. You
can, you know what I'm saying?
Not one of them 4th girls, but you can marry the girl next door. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And as long as you love her the way Christ wants you to love her, because you gotta love Him first, then love her. Dude, you can stay married to someone for 60 years.
Yeah, and they should be your soulmate. Right?
Yeah.
See, that makes sense to me. I never was, by other people's definition of soulmate, they would say, well, you know, this person's my soulmate.
But what makes him the soulmate? Yeah, what does that mean?
Right, that's what I would have to ask them. Like, hey, what do you?
Because you hadn't gone through one single thing.
Right.
I mean, you know? And the hardest job, we say this all the time, hardest job you ever going to have for your whole entire life is your marriage. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, no. Because believe me, my wife got me working overtime, Jack. You know what I'm saying? I'm still looking for that first overtime check.
Trying to get that check.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, yeah, so no, I don't believe someone has to be your soulmate. So I don't know what that means, actually. I think that's just something that somebody came up with and everybody just kind of grab hold to it. I'm going to use this. Yeah. She's my soulmate. Because she looked into my eyes and I blinked, you know? Yeah, okay.
So friends, exes of friends of exes, all that's off limit completely, right? In no scenario is it
okay. What if you ask a person, they say, yeah, I don't care.
Like I said earlier, I think that would be, if you're gonna do that, that would be the least you could do, right?
You said the least. Wow.
Is approach it that way. And then if that person signs off on it, gives you, the green light, then, well, I guess people are going to do whatever they're going to do anyway, but then you know at least that person that doesn't have a problem with it. And I don't know. In my mind, it still don't make it right. But
would you want to be cool with a guy who felt the totally different, totally opposite?
Would I want to be cool with them?
Yeah, like would you consider a person like could you have a friend like that?
Probably not, because now in my mind I'm thinking like, you know, you don't understand boundaries, you know, like, and so who knows what you'll do? You're a wild card, like, and I just can't have you, you know, getting comfortable, you know, at my house or you know whatever, right? Like even hanging out. So I don't know what you're gonna do.
Mike got trust issues. I'm just saying.
I got trust
I mean,
issues.
you know, I got Tourette's. My bad.
Yeah, it's like what they call it, PTSD, right?
He said he got relational PTSD.
PTSD. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a real thing.
Wait, man, it can. We can start that tonight.
Post-traumatic relationship syndrome.
Oh snap! I'm see if I can get.
I got that.
I'm gonna see if the military can pay me for that.
Yeah.
Post stress relation, dude.
Post-traumatic relationship syndrome.
Man, you just came up.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
No doubt.
I'm shell shocked. I start trembling when I get out of public.
Don't cook that. You know what I'm saying? Right? That smell just brings back flashbacks. she used to burn her chicken just like that. Too,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, Mike. She always wants a big piece of chicken just like that. That's a good one.
I don't know. I wonder how women think about it. What do you think they think? Generally speaking, you think women would say that their girlfriend dating like one of their ex dudes is off limit, or do you think women really care?
I don't think women care though.
You don't think women?
I don't think women care just because this right here. Because most women, when they're friends, they have an emotional connection. We talked about this this morning. But then when they with a dude or whatever, now if it's a marriage, then maybe that's different. That's totally different. But when it's just somebody you dated, whatever, that didn't really get too deep. But I think since women have emotional connections and men just have a physical connection, that the emotional connection pretty much would probably outweigh the physical connection. What do you think?
That makes sense. You know, that they would be emotionally connected to the person that they're with, and they just wouldn't necessarily care.
Yeah, women just seem to be like I don't know. They just like for the longest time I used to think that men were the cold people. Women can be cold, dude.
Yeah,
like really cold. And
I think them lines are blurred now. You know, like or getting there. It's like I see women that act like dudes now.
Yes,
like man, like she.
Dude, and take us out. Now, we're about to go totally off the subject of this podcast, right? But we talked about this the other day, last night. It's funny how when a guy decides, hey, I'm ready to become the man I'm supposed to be, and then you say, okay, I'm finally ready in my life to become vulnerable to a female, right? It's funny how every single time, dude, that happens, dude, this is real talk. Every single time I know, every single time, dude, it's like the female started acting crazy.
Starts doing, weirdo stuff. Right?
And so then you're thinking, hold on. Now, I let my guards down because I felt like it was the wrong thing to do. But the more you talk crazy to me, the more you try to act like you're my mom, the more you do these things I don't even understand why you keep doing them. It makes me want to put my guards back up. Which was wrong in the first place. But it's like, dude, like, what do you want me to do? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so, I got on this whole torrent because I'm thinking how women just changing, dude. It's like, what do you want? You know what I'm saying?
Maybe, I think we said this before. Maybe they don't know what they want. Exactly.
I ain't gonna say none of that one because I'm trying to stay off the couch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know that it is what an Xbox is, so I guess I can stay on there a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know why I just wanted to say that, but I'm just thinking because
I feel you.
Because we simply saying men backdooring friends Like I mean, like male and female. Because before we don't have to worry about the guy being the dog.
The guy being the dog. Now
But
it's
now-
women that are.
It's open season. They said now the kettle got a male side, female side, and a transgender side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whoever want to come off in here, come on.
And I hated that expression, pot calling the kettle black.
Like, well, I'm black in the mud. Why you talking?
Black in the mud. Like, well, I gotta be a pot or a kettle. You know?
Mike said, I want to be a short. Mike said, I want to be a sweet little tea spot. What is that? Teapot, short and stout. Yeah.
Wow. So I don't know. So you generally think females wouldn't care? They're good with their exes going out and seeing their friends.
I think the number has to. I think if we had some numbers to look at. I think that the female numbers would be like I think 90% of men would care, you know, and that their friend dated their ex. I think about 60% of females, 60% wouldn't care if their friends dated one of their exes. They probably think like, here ex for a reason.
Yeah.
Dude, why are you so quiet, man? What's wrong
Oh
with you?
no, I'm just kind of in thought. I'm thinking about this whole situation.
What's that?
No, I was just thinking about it. Like, I was trying to think of like different scenarios. I think a lot of times, you know, with females, it's like they tend to talk a lot. You know, they tell their business, right? You know, about their relationships, and then you know what they think is, you know, you downplaying a dude is actually
right
putting them
elevating,
yeah, right. And then before you know it, your homegirl is like, oh, I want to see, you know, let me see what's going on here.
Cause he look good to me, girl. I don't know why you don't.
Right. I like for my man to beat me.
Well, girl, you can have him.
Right,
you know
right. But,
you know, it's crazy though, White. Take this out. Let's say you had somebody who was drunk all the time, right? A female, drunk all the time, right? Dude, that wouldn't deter no dude. Think about it. I mean, it deterred me. It deterred some.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, because I know somebody who
I think I said that in my what was it, top 10?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Excessive drinking.
Because I'm thinking, dude, because that didn't deter anybody. Because matter of fact, I think this chick, while she was married, she was still dating other people, drunk.
Drunk,
you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, man. So I'm like, like a lot of things don't turn off people.
Yeah.
Because now wedding bands don't turn off people. People that's drunk don't turn off people.
Maybe that, you know, they saw them. They thought it was romance in their eyes, but it was Hennessy.
That joke
Like,
say Hennessy.
Dreamy eyes.
Sipping on the
David,
scissor.
that's Hennessy.
Boy,
That's that hand.
What's your name is, boy? I don't remember you. Yeah, I'm just thinking like, dude, that didn't deter any of them guys. They were still like,
So I don't know. I don't know what else we can say about relationships, man. About dating your exes or friends of your ex or your ex's friends.
Yeah, Mike, got me because I think that's definitely one of those things that's just pretty much cut and dry, man. It is what it is. You don't do it.
Yeah.
You know.
I would love to hear somebody's opinion that, you know, was different than ours about it. Like,
ain't no opinion different from ours. They wrong.
It was clearly okay to do it.
Mike, they wrong. You don't want to hear nobody that's wrong. Listen to me.
I think the only thing they could say is, well, you've moved on, so what does it matter, right?
We can take
they
this
can
out.
say that.
Let's say you, not your ex, not your wife, your wife. Let's say you had an ex who you thought at one time might be your wife or might be your husband.
Right.
Right. If you were to date this person or that person, would you really care today if your friend dated them?
I don't know.
Okay, well, you know what? I take that back. I take that back. Because some people, if you were to date them and come, then you couldn't come in my house. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, so I guess it would.
That's crazy. Like,
I guess it would make a difference from that perspective.
Yeah.
But anything else, I'm like, I don't know. I wouldn't do it, but I don't know, Mike. I don't know. Okay, take this out because, like, if I was single,
it depends on like the level, like to the extent that you spent with this person. Like if it's like you said, if it's just something y'all went out on a couple dates, you know, whatever, then maybe not. But if y'all spent 2-3 years together, you know, some deep stuff.
Okay.
You know, then it's like, okay, we were damn near married. We were married or whatever.
We played house.
Yeah, whatever. Right?
But still, though, I'm just going to be 100, though. I have never, ever dated one of my friends. I haven't. Like not one person. Like, any time in my life have I ever dated one of my friends' exes or anybody he liked, or I just feel like it's way too many people out there for me to be fixated
it's a
on one
whole
person.
big
You know what I'm saying?
Pond.
Mm-hmm.
That wilderness is, you know, there's a lot of trees out there in that wilderness.
Boy. Check this out though. But what if I'm single and I date your ex and I don't even know she's your ex? And then what?
Well, I mean, there ain't truly nothing you can do about that. Like, if you don't know, you don't know.
Because I'm sure that happens.
It probably does.
So you just plead the fifth, ignorance. Hey man,
I mean, that's what it was. Like, if you don't know, you don't know.
But if I'm single, then if I don't call you for 6 months, it's because I'm trying to weed out all, you know what I'm saying? You don't like, okay.
Like, you know, that why, you know, all them pictures was like, come on, bruh.
Hold on, like,
yeah, like, hold on.
Wait, you're like 24C. Hold on. No, you 20D, 24D. No. How about 27E? No, okay, no, okay, we good.
Like, Kev, you know her? Do you know her?
Yeah, No, I just asked my wife, but you made this picture, man? No, okay. Hey, no, she got photographic memory, boy. Everybody look, boy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But she can't tell you nothing she said, though. But she can tell you everything you said. But anyway, that's a different podcast.
Yeah, but again, I guess the only thing they could really say is, well, you know, you moved on. What does it matter? It don't matter. Or why should it matter to you?
I guess you can.
Y'all broke up for a reason. Like, you don't. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Still,
you shouldn't be absolute about anything, though. You think
that we shouldn't?
Yeah, because just because like we say, I would like honestly, I've never done it. Right.
There's nothing in this world that you're absolute about.
Right. That's what I'm about to, I go say something similar to that.
That's what I'm asking.
I don't think so. I really don't. I don't.
Yeah. I'm asking you a question.
Mike,
is there anything in this world that you're absolute about?
No.
Nothing.
No, well, my salvation.
There you go.
Yo, hold on, but that's because of being more powerful than I am.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I take God out the equation, ain't nothing in this world that I'm absolute about.
Absolutely.
Well, hold on, my sexuality.
Because I think what you're saying is...
No, my sexuality, I'm absolutely sure. I'm 100% sure that I'm heterosexual. You know what I'm saying? And a day go by in my life that I'm thinking, no. So I'm good with that one too.
It's an absolute to the power of infinity, like
infinity squared. But if Megan Good was your ex, Mike, I'd be like, damn, Mike. I didn't know you were not.
So you pleading the fifth.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
Feel like, man, you didn't see us on the red carpet. You didn't see us
I said,
on
that
these
was
shows.
You. I'm like, that was you. He said, man, you saw the picture in my living room.
You saw us on TMZ.
You know what I'm saying? I thought that was somebody else. Yeah.
Does it really come down to that? Like, the character, not the character, the quality of the person? Like, you know, what they look like? Or, you know, could that change people's perception on this?
I think it would, just because the beauty is in eyes of the beholder, though.
So, so if I dated Precious, and Precious tried to holler at you,
me and you boys for life.
We boys for life.
You know what I'm saying? Now you dated Megan Good. I'm like, man, Mike who? You know, Mike who?
Mike who?
I mean, I got 20 Mike friends. I don't need one more. I'm keep it real with you. Just trying to be real
terrible,
with you.
Man.
I'm shallow like that. Nah, I'm just kidding.
So yeah, Kevin, I don't know. I think we done beat it up. We done beat it to death, man. They all aren't intended to be long.
Okay.
Some things, you know, we nip it in the bud and resolve it.
Wish we had some people that we actually knew that actually did this, so we could actually call them and say, hey, man, what the hell are you thinking?
That'd be crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I call my wife right now, like, hey, let me talk to. Hey, man, what the hell are you thinking when you dated your brother's girl? You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Because I know the name that she called behind. Well, she used to be called behind her back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I'm like, I don't know. But there's too much of a headache, I think.
Whole lot of issues. But all right, I guess we'll go ahead and wrap this up, man. Close it on up. Put it in the casket. It's done.
Okay, well, if we had to wrap this up, I guess I would just say that, first of all, I would just say this right here. That's why it says, do unto others as you have them do unto you. So, meaning that I wouldn't put myself first in a situation like Mike spoke of earlier. I wouldn't put myself in a situation for anything to possibly be said or done. So, first of all, I would never, like we said earlier, have my friend go pick up something from my house or talk to my wife or anything like that. Because lessons learned, we learn from experience and just what we see other people stumble over. So, I think Mike's quote was, you don't let a lion inside of a butcher shop, and I think that's what that would be doing. So, I guess if you're in a situation like that, I guess, more than anything else, I would just pray about it, ask for guidance. This is what you should be doing. And anything after that you do it for Christ. And I'm sure it'll work out for you. Thank y'all for listening. Be blessed. Peace.
Peace.